Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden, and we're in part 36. In the last part we saved Naoto from his dungeon, what was it called? It was called the Secret Lab, the Secret Laboratory. And what we're going to be doing, and now at this point we're pretty much just waiting for him to recover. So, what we're actually doing in today's part, it's pretty much all social link stuff. And at the very end, we'll be doing starting to carry on the story a little bit near the end. But for now, it's just all social link stuff, and we're starting off with Kanji. And so yeah, in the previous sections, in the previous parts of the Kanji social link, obviously he'd helped this kid out by making him a doll for him and his friend after he lost his friend's doll. It's like a little pink rabbit thing. And now the kid is now wanting Kanji to make more stuff for his family, for his mom and for various people that he knows. So yeah, it's a little bit more about him, I guess. A bit more backstory as to I guess with Kanji's backstory, with his social link, it's more of a social acceptance kind of thing, of him accepting himself for who he is rather than trying to hide his true self via, underneath a load of macho BS, I guess. But anyway, we've got Kanji up to rank number 8. 8? Yes, I think so. We're going up to rank 8 now. So Kanji goes off to buy more material. He's agreed to make some more toys, stuffed animals for this little kid, and he seems to be liking it. Oh, isn't that sweet? Now more story. Nah, not story. What the fuck am I talking about? This is we're now doing more lessons. Are we gonna have to answer a question? Even Wasan has disappeared. Oh, okay. More practice problems. Yeah, nothing here. We're just listening to a lecture. Those are always needed to be listened to as well, though, because in those little lectures, you'll be getting more interesting stuff. Like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Basically, the questions, the stuff that is mentioned in these little lectures will be included in the tests. So if you want to really pass the tests, so you need to do it. And anyway, we're moving on now to we're continuing the Marie social link. And this is the one, I've said this a few times during this playthrough, but fuck it. Hers along with Adachi's are the two that you need to 100% if you want to get. You need to max out their social links if you want to unlock the hidden dungeon, the secret dungeon, the optional dungeon, and if you want to get the best ending. So, yep, try and get those two done ASAP if you want to get the best ending. I should also say that doing both of those social links as well also opens up the quote-unquote bad ending, or the what's it actually called? It's called the I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's the outside world is fun. I can't remember the name of it. It's like the assist ending or something. What's the name of it? When you assist a criminal, whatever. Anyway, and as you can probably tell by the name, by what I was saying, the bad ending is pretty much you side with the murderer, whoever that may be. Not that I'm not going to say. So we got the old bamboo comb. Thank you. Actually, that's a plot point in the Golden anime as well. That is one of the reasons why the main character in the anime actually wins, which is kind of cool. And that is max. We've now maxed out Marie's social link. Yay! Which means I can unlock the best ending now. I've already done Adachi's as well. The max rank you need to get him up to is level 6. Once you've got him... Is it 6? Yeah, I believe it's 6. You get him up to rank 6, and the rest kind of go up with... And the rest of those social links level up with the story at that point. So now we can fuse Kaguya. I think that's the name. We got her the best persona for her Arcana, which I believe is the... I think hers is the... This is the Aeon, sorry, the Aeon Arcana. And she's kind of like, I don't give a shit about my past. And her kind of resolution is she doesn't really care about her past, because she's making new memories with everyone else. So she has memories, it's, you know, and she knows who she is, pretty much. Anyway, we're now moving on, and we're going to be talking to Yosuke this part. Let's continue the Yosuke social link. And I think we're going to max out here, are we? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this is this is pretty much Yosuke finishing off the social link and him giving a full... yeah, this is him pretty much saying how he feels.
Tell Saki-senpai something.
Well, you can't. She's kind of not here anymore, Yosuke, to be fair. Kind of difficult. And so yeah, now he's talking. It's kind of his realization that, you know, this place, this town is important to him, and that he, you know, sort of that initially never wanted, he, you know, didn't want to be here, and that now he, you know, he really cares about protecting the town and trying to keep it safe, which is why he's doing what he's doing. More than just getting revenge on the person who killed Saki, it's more of a thing of he wants to do the right thing, and he wants to make sure that this town is he wants to make sure he protects this town and keeps it safe, which is kind of a cool little... Yeah, we're almost done. We're not quite at the top rank, but yeah, Yosuke is now at rank number 9. You can take a mortal blow in battle, which is incredibly useful. And so yeah, he's starting to... It's kind of an interesting story arc with Yosuke. That you kind of start... It's kind of him being depressed about everything that's gone on. And he's someone who has now kind of moved on, pretty much. You know, that he's kind of... It's come full circle for him, and now he's kind of... Not forgetting about it, but, you know, he's just kind of... trying to be happy about all this shit. It's the throat, you dumbass! The Anno's apple is the throat. Is in the throat. So yeah, that's it. That's always useful. It's always useful to do that from time to time. I think that it only happens with Yosuke... Yeah, it would only happen with Yosuke, Chie, and Yukiko. The reason why it only happens with those three is because those are the three who are in your class. Everybody else who is a social link character isn't in your class, so it's always useful to answer those questions for those other people correctly. The reason being, just to get the social links done a little bit faster. It's always a bit more helpful to do that. But anyway, we're now going to be talking. So now we're going to complete the Yosuke social link. It usually happens that way that most of the time anyway it happens that the social link once you get to rank 9, rank 10, to max it out will follow up fairly quickly. Sorry, bloody hell, my throat.
But as soon as you got here, you called your persona.
So apparently Yosuke's jealous. He's a little bit jealous of our awesome ability to make friends and be shit. And just be awesome. Be the leader of the group. I guess? It can't be helped. That's kind of arrogant. I didn't realise that at the time. That's kind of arrogant. Oh well.
I thought some more about it. I think out of everyone, I wanted to
You
be
called me
acknowledged by
special.
you the most.
Aw, hey, that's sweet.
So
So, he wants me to beat him up.
give me a
I like that. I do like the response, which is just
I want us to stand shoulder to shoulder.
the little
So come on.
sweat blobs coming off the head. Is like, what? What the fuck you on about? Alright then, but you hit me first.
I don't have a reason to hit you.
Yosuke, for God's sake, Yosuke.
I got it now.
We've got no reason to hit you either, you dumbass.
I
Just
guess
do
you're
it.
right. Okay,
Time to kick some ass.
come. Take your best
I'm gonna
shot.
win. Time to beat him up. Oh, KO, KO. And they're both knackered.
Punches are brutal. I was seeing stars there for a second.
Ah, die. You don't have to.
Thanks, man.
Ah,
I don't
you're
know
being
how
so
to say it.
kind there, Yosuke.
I sure beat words.
Yes, I sure can kick some ass.
You can have this.
Yosuke's face is peaceful. I like that after you beat the shit out of each other. Yosuke's face is peaceful. All he wanted to do was beat the living shit out of us, and he's happy again. I wonder what that says, actually.
Is Saki-senpai watching us?
Sky's so high. Yeah, well, yeah, of course, Yosuke. Of course, it's high up. It's the sky. It's kind of the point.
Days like today. Days like
So, yeah, you finally get it. It's his is more of a personal. I guess they're all personal journeys, but this one is a bit more kind of I don't know. It's kind of more him realizing that he's doing this for different reasons, and that design is badass. Susano O is a really cool design. Actually, I really like that design. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, with his it's kind of more of a personal realization, I guess, more than anything else. The fact that he's doing this, that, you know, originally it was selfish reasons of wanting to do this to get revenge on the guy, on whoever killed Saki, and it's kind of realizing that, you know, he's not doing it just for that, he's doing it sorry he's doing it to kind of he's doing it because he thinks it's the right thing and because he wants to. You know, it's more of a thing for him to protect the place that he really cares about. So we now have Yosuke's social link is now at max, which means we now have the which means we now can create the most powerful of his arcana, which is the Magician Arcana. Pretty useful. And we learnt Evade Elec, which is very useful because Yosuke's weak to electrical attacks, and it increases evasion of electrical attacks by 50%, I want to say. So yeah, it's an incredibly useful ability to have at your disposal. It's incredibly useful. So we're still waiting for Naoto to recover. Oh, I'm gonna get a phone call. Who's this?
Oh, hello? It's me, Chie.
Oh, it's Chie. Hi, Chie. How are you? Yeah, so I guess we're gonna finish off the Chie social link here. I think this is the last one with Chie. I think we're gonna be maxing out. Oh no, sorry, this is something different. This is a bit of a, I guess, just a bit of a character interaction section. It's also, give it up, Kanji. We have no chance. We have to help them carry clothes. Damn it. But yeah, this is the reason why you want to do this one, because, you know, even though Chie and Yukiko I think are pretty much maxed. Yeah, they are maxed at this point. Your relationship with everybody becomes closer, so yeah, relationship with you get extra relationship points with Rise and Kanji, so it's the best thing to do. It's useful just to get their social links done quicker. Oh, Dragon's Blood is a bright red resin taken from a plant called Dracana. That even sounds like a dragon to me. Dracana. It probably does come from similar lines. The name, I mean, of Dracana probably comes from a similar thing to dragon. So, anyway, time to do more social links. Yay! I know I seem kind of unenthused, but the problem with it is that I like the story's awesome, but I want it's when you do like multiple social links, because there are multiple times during this playthrough when I've done multiple parts in a row which were just nothing but social link crap, and I like the social links, you know. It's a good character development and I like it, but it's just I don't know if it would have been possible. I'm pretty sure that it would not have been possible. But I would have liked them to have mixed it up a bit more. So you maybe have make it more 50-50, because it does feel at times like it's 60-40 in terms of social links. Social links carrying on to continuing the plot. And here's so anyway, sorry about that. We're continuing now with the Yumi's social link. And she's starting to now at this point she's now starting to turn around to the fact that
Thank you.
even though she doesn't, she hated her dad for kind of walking out on him and walking out on her and her mother and leaving. She still kind of feels, it's her dad at the end of the day. So she still has that thing of she still loves him basically, and wants to make sure he's okay in his final moments, in his final hours. Which is, it's a sad story. Yumi's is by far the saddest, but it's a good story as well. And yeah, we got her up to rank number 7. She's getting close to being done as well. That tends to happen near the end of this game as well, that because we are approaching the... How many dungeons we got left? We've got... let me think. Do you know, actually, we've only got 4 dungeons left. Yeah, shit. We're getting close to the... I say we're getting close. We're getting close. The best way to point it is we're getting close to the culmination of the game. And so we're now going to go to... here we're going to invite a friend to the movies, and we're going to be inviting Kanji to do some more of the movie stuff. So we're going to improve our relationship points with Kanji,
Thanks for waiting. Well, let's go.
and invite him to the movies. Isn't that nice? Like I say, do it with every single. That could have sounded so fucking wrong. I mean, take every character to the movies once when they ask you to do it. It improves their stats. It improves their, because it can do various things. But one of the, good thing here is it levels up Kanji's character, and it also gives you increased abilities and increased relationship points. So it's always very useful, I think, to do these things just once per character, and then you're pretty much done. Sorry. So yeah, I think that's the best thing. It's useful. It's a very useful thing to do. And so here we go. We now know that we're going to be getting that soon is going to be the midterms. Great. It's on the right edge, you stupid bitch. So yeah, I think that was a lot easier for, it's a fairly easy question, I guess. The sad thing is that I've already maxed out Yosuke's social link, so what's the fucking point in continuing that? And that's the end of this part of the game. Now, we are pretty much, this is telling you that this is pretty much the end of the Naoto section of the game, and we are now going to go and watch the Midnight Channel to see if there's anybody on TV. If there is, I'll be really surprised. It's midnight. And it's foggy. Look at that fog. That's ever so slight laziness there. They could have done something a little bit more with the fog effect on the window, but what the hell. And yeah, so that means now we are going to be continuing on with the story from this point onwards. Someone's there. My God. Here's the thing, because I know who it is, I'm trying to see if there's any way you can tell just from the silhouette. And you can a little bit, but it's not very easy, and I guess it was probably because they wanted it to look similar, but not exactly be that person.
Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, be careful here, Tom, while you're talking about this shit.
Thanks to all of you. I'd like to
Oh, you're welcome, Naoto. We're always up for saving
Don't mention it,
people.
But hey, your uniform.
Huh?
Yeah, so this is Naoto's new
After
uniform.
considering the matter, with what I've been wearing thus far, there's no need for you to.
Hey, it's the Detective Prince. That's no prince. I heard he's a she. Huh?
Oh,
You serious?
what the
If he's a she, then
what the fuck is going on? They're being complete utter dickheads.
Disappointed,
That's school kids for you, I guess. Complete and utter pricks, just talking about someone as if they weren't even fucking there.
Doesn't she seem pretty cool?
Let's keep going. Yeah, you get.
My, rumors spread so quickly.
So yeah, rumors are spreading quickly about
Thank you. But it doesn't bother me at all. There's no need to worry on my behalf.
if you say so, Naoto. If you say so, my friend.
That aside,
Of
I'd like
course.
to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a case,
So yeah, now that Naoto's back, we can means at the end of today we're going to be
and it isn't
discussing more of the. We're going to be going on and discussing the
school.
Tom, can you think? Apparently not. We're now going to be continuing on and talking about the
First, I
case
heard the
and
doorbell
what's
ring. But when
going
I
on,
opened
and
the
we
front door,
now going to hear a bit from Naoto about what happened.
just as a
Um,
doorbell sounded in
We
my
get a lot
ear,
more from Naoto as than we did
I covered
from
my
the other
mouth.
characters like Yukiko,
Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a
who was in Yukiko Risei and Kanji. we get a little bit more information. Sorry, we get a little bit more information from him, her. Fuck, that's gonna be difficult after having said him for so long in this playthrough. But yeah, lit from her that basically she got the doorbell rang, she came out, and she was basically attacked from behind and pretty much knocked unconscious. And my throat, and thrown into a sack and then taken away. It's pretty much the first time that we've got a. It's the first time in the game that they've pretty much got some stuff about that it didn't happen there and then. Like they weren't thrown into just knocked unconscious and thrown into the TV from there. It's more a case of they were taken off. They were taken away somewhere else. So it's a bit more of, I guess, on the modus operandi of the guy in question.
Understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience.
Yep.
Mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused.
That is a very good point, Naoto. It's a very good point.
My kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical.
That is also a good point. That they. So yeah, this is a. Everyone was kidnapped by the same person, which says that Mitsuo didn't actually kidnap them, didn't actually try to kill them. So yeah, it was pretty much a case of, as they work out here, that Mitsuo basically was a copycat killer and only ended up and the only person he actually killed was Mr. Muraoka. Everyone else was kidnapped and killed by sorry, was kidnapped and attempted to be killed by someone else.
It wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no.
Yeah, and that's it's another thing, which I think will be explained. I think it's explained. Yeah, it is near the end of the game that how basically the person in question learned how to get those abilities, those powers. Learned how to use those abilities of being able to go inside a world inside the TV.
Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask
No, basically, it's never explained really about why they were found hung upside down. My guess would be that the fog would come down from above. So my assumption would be that when the fog comes, which is from the other world, the shadows kill the person in that world, and then the fog kind of carries the the person who has been killed by the shadows along with it. And it was just pure coincidence that the two murdered victims were both hanging from telephone poles. And if they did fall from the sky along with the fog, it would also explain it would also explain why they were hung up on something so high up, because they were just, and it's just randomness, basically. Yes, okay, you're being a bit harsh there, son. That is a bit much to tell.
I'm sorry.
Fuck, yeah, of course you'd be scared, dude. That I find a bit. I don't like that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And she's a girl. That seems a bit sexist, I have to say. But whatever.
What is it?
Well,
You got balls.
sexist if it comes from Yukiko? I guess it could be sexist. Whatever.
I have no doubt that Albert will continue with his attacks.
Yeah, probably.
Only watch
You're
him
probably 100% right.
the next move.
So yeah,
It's no longer
what's
your
going to
job
happen
or
next?
someone else's affair. I want to know the
Basically the
truth
same thing that's
before
happened in
you
every
tell
single
me.
fucking case so far.
Please allow me to join you.
Basically, Naoto wants to join, so of course we say yes, and Naoto joins our
My
crew.
best.
Our crew, yay! But yeah, basically it's the same as what happened with every single other victim. Once they'd been saved, it is pretty much a case of we know a lot more out of this one, I have to say, but we still don't know enough, if you know what I mean, to be able to be proactive. What does that mean? We now have to wait for for the guy to make his move,
They told
and
me about you,
we have to wait
Teddy.
for someone else to be
I
kidnapped.
can sympathize with your
Well, anyway,
drama.
it's pretty much the end of the part, so join me next time when hopefully we'll be doing more story-related stuff, and it will hopefully be a bit more interesting. So, join me next time for the next part of Persona 4 Golden. See you next